Hey, let's get this stream started by booting up Fallout 4. I actually remembered where it is for once, so that's surprising. I'm going to mention that I did some testing a couple of nights ago. The timing of which was questionable at best, but what I figured out was I was doing a basic test, and well done, YouTube. It's only been a week. Well done. It says, don't forget you're a moderator for this channel. And like, yes, YouTube, well done, YouTube. But back to the original plot. Chain of conversation. I'll get there eventually. I did a couple of tests, and you'll probably note, if you're observant of the save, you'll notice I actually did them on stream because I just happened to know that stream was going to be consistent. Oh, hello, Fire Anchor. That was early. So I didn't watch these in the first minute, but as you can see, there's a disgusting number of Hub 360 Fear to District saves. There's a reason for that. I was doing load tests. Now, if one of these load screens with a very helpful help tip and the icon that you can go and you can mess with like this comes up, even Hub 360 Twin of Boston, possibly one of the worst load screens you could possibly suffer in Fallout 4. About 45-50 seconds. Not spectacular, but I can live with that. Now, the non-help tip load screens are supposedly faster, and I do this in quotation marks. That was clocking at over 3 minutes. You know, late 2 minutes, early 3 minutes, sometimes more. And I did this several times just to make sure. The problem is, I can't get it to force a normal load screen. That's the problem. Oh, right, I'm going to go grab that. Which one is it on? I never remember what bloody magazine is. I'm going to go look for that before talking too far, but... Yes, I'm an idiot, I know. But... Oh, really? Really? You can get in the pond, but getting out of the pond requires going up here. Oh, anyway. Hey, well... I can't remember which residential block it was. But... Ugh, I don't know how to... The problem is I don't know how to force... No, I don't think it was the Oval. What was it, the Oval? I can't remember. No, so it's not that one. But... The problem is I don't know how to force a... help tip load screen, even though it's notionally a slow... It won't be AO, but, you know... No, it's not this one either. Can't tell it. Never remember which one it is this magazine, so I'm going to go through every bloody... It's going to be the last one I search, I guarantee it, but... The only solutions I can find to the load screen issue is... And these are pretty inexplicable, is... Have a shittier PC. That she does. It's... Yeah, inexplicably have a shittier PC. That's actually a solution. Because it's caused by the computers running so easily that it's capped solely by frame rate, which, as we know, it means it's piss-ass slow. And I think the reason my old computer was so fast on the load screens is because it happened to be that freak where it was ideal for Fallout 4. What do I think? Yes.
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
Like computers and
appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all
artificial humans.
are focused on a single goal.
It's not half as impressive as they think.
Mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our sins are, they can
and back to the load screen issue, because, you know, blah 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 blah. But is the only other solution was to uncap the frame rate, which fucks all the physics in game. And when I say all of them, I mean all of them.
Wait. If they're so dangerous...
That's the thing, is like, everything in Fallout 4 is inexplicably capped to frame rate. But if that frame rate goes over 60, the physics explode. Skyrim did the same with the physics, but Fallout 4 caps, your run speed goes nuts, a lot of animations go nuts. Like, quite a few of the melee animations, not all of them, but some of them are capped to frame rate. Like, I think punching goes the punching animations go absolutely nuts with higher frame rate.
Under his leadership,
I know my computer couldn't run higher frame rates, because when I did
I've dispatched a courser.
I mistakenly had VSync turned off when I started it up the first time, and I was getting like 110. I was getting frame rates in the very low hundreds in Point Lookout, and it was like, let's just say it balked the physics so bad that it was like, yep, VSync, and I think it also produced hideous screen tearing. So yeah, first things first, I had to turn VSync on, which unfortunately made the load screens going to exteriors absolute ass, because, well, the thing that I think is why I managed to run Fallout 4 so well is my computer was not exactly top spec when I bought it. It was a very middle of the road. Specifically, the company I got it from said it was, basically it was rigged to run Mass Effect 3 well. Mass Effect 3 would run on a fucking potato. As I know for fact, because I did run it on a potato at one point, because I ran it on a Windows Vista domestic household family machine. Let's just say Mass Effect 1 was a struggle. Mass Effect 2 was, in hindsight, actually ran fine. It's just Mass Effect 2 just is really stiff and clunky, and Mass Effect 3 ran fine. And so obviously it was never that. Point being, it was never that high spec to begin with. I'm actually going to do the proper thing and pop out the CIT ruins. Actually, no. I'm going to do the funny thing and teleport straight into Road HQ, because why the fuck not? Again, the first proper load screen of the game always seems to be a help tip one. Don't know why. We're only going into an interior, which is slower if you're going into interiors, but I don't know how to force it. I mean, it's not that slow, but hi, Deacon. I love how everyone knows where I'd be.
Hey, it's Fixer. Fixer's back. Carrington wants to talk with you. Sounds important.
I bet you it's not. But
good, you're here.
But yeah, that computer was an upper end. If I remember correctly, it was an upper end i5 Intel CPU for its time. The problem was this was 2012 upper end i5. So by the time Fallout 4 came out, that was a bit of a gutless CPU.
If Blackbird's alive, I want to bring him back.
So it ended up being a case of my graphics card at the time was, I believe, when I did the streams, was my 970, which was an absolute beast of a graphics card. So the graphics card CPU imbalance was massive, and for some reason that's good. Can be good for Fallout 4 when you've got like a gutless CPU. It's one of those things like Fallout 4 is just weird. Hopefully the next gen anniversary update will fix it. I mean, it promises higher frame rates, which
Cache secured, Pam.
that's the thing that makes me hopeful, is that it mentions specifically higher frame rates, which to me would mean taking quite a lot of Fallout 4's inexplicable frame rate locking and making it less locked.
Glad you signed on.
So it gives me hope, because that seems to be the only solution there is. There's a couple of dodgy-ass mod solutions, which, as I mentioned earlier, the only other solution to these long-ass load screens, like these, which, again, interior to interior is not bad, but to exterior is horrific. But there is a solution, and the only solution is uncapped frame rates. And there are mods that dodgily do it during just load screens, but ignoring all the "it crashed my game," my game won't start now," and all that nonsense, because let's face it, that's almost a given for anything that relies on like script extender or DLLs or anything like that. So even ignoring that, it's like there's enough reports of it bugging out and like either locking frame rate to 1, like basically going the complete wrong way, or going the opposite way again, and like not recapping it when it's done, causing physics screw up, which is basically leaving VSync off. There is also an alternative, alt-tabbing out, which for some reason turns VSync off. No one knows why while you're alt-tabbed out, but the problem is alt-tabbing back in is the problem there, because for some reason my Fallout 4 has never liked alt-tabbing in. It just doesn't like it. Simple as. It doesn't like it. It'll usually screw up the resolution. Sometimes good, minorly, which is like slightly fuzzy, which drives you mad, and sometimes really, really badly. Like, when I say really, really badly, I mean like a really blurry ghost image over the whole screen, and then you're only playing in like the top left quarter of the screen. It's kind of silly. Really? You know what? I'm going to tell the railroad. Fuck. If they're going to make me go to a dead drop in Super Mutant Central, I mean, who the fuck drops it off there? Oh no, it must be... Oh no, it's Dead Settler. This is a different one. What does it note say? The shitty E5 generic weapon. I mean, at least the hunting rifle has a full name. Because when it's something like, say, a pipe weapon, it'll just go, retrieve the pipe, bro. And it's like, I don't care. Even if you just started the game. Pipe weapon would never be good enough to warrant, like, saying, look, I've got this really good weapon, it's a pipe weapon. And it's like, it would never be a good enough weapon to qualify for, like risking your life to go get it or stashing in a really dangerous spot. Like a good quality hunting rifle, yeah. Combat shotgun, yeah. Like pre-war weapons, yes. Pipe weapons. On the other hand, yeah. No, I think not. There we go. That took long. And the vertebrated down. Things are a menace. Yeah, that took no time at all. Yay! That might be a record. I mean, if you're not counting fucking around in the Institute, in terms of time in world space, that might be a new record. Yeah, because fucking around and in the Institute, I don't think counts. I should probably max out. Ugh. I've just had that horrible, horrible sinking feeling that I should probably max out Deacon's affinity first. So go get that dead drop. You get that horrible feeling that you should max out his affinity. Although, I'm also getting that distinct impression that maxing out Deacon's affinity is not going to be the easiest thing, because he disapproves of me eating people. But, yeah. So back to the initial load screen comment. Yeah, I know. My mind wanders. You get used to it. And I'm going to mention now, I'm not the most scatterbrained person I know. I know people who are more scatterbrained. So, gotta point that out. I'm not the most scatterbrained person I know. But back to that load screen is like, I know the problem. I know an ad hoc solution is basically force a full load screen every time. The only problem is I don't know how to force a full load screen, so if anyone knows how, and not relying on dodgy DLL or dodgy script extender mod, and it's got to be one that's neither. Otherwise, just gotta sit through the 3-minute load screen every time. I mean every time. Well, why am I sneaking? I cleared this place out like last stream. Why am I sneaking? They had to do it because Tinky and Desdemona got involved. Where is Agent Blackbird?
Blackbird spotted. Badly injured. Way too many hostiles for the runner to engage. Request assistance from HQ.
Really? You made me go all the way out here to get a dread drop to tell me to go back. Back the street. Really? Really? No, I'll take Raz getting back across the river because I'm not going back all the way around again. Welcome to Tappington, where Deacon is here. Get.
Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Just looking to trade a little.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm starting to think they always get a 10mm pistol because... Oh dear. What's the railroad pattern one? I can't... That's the railroad pattern one. Always take that shirt off them because otherwise they do kind of re-equip it, which can be really annoying. Yeah, I'm starting to think that because settlers are, I think, are always level 1, you end up, like, anything that bats them a weapon off a level list will always give them a level 1 weapon because the fuckers are always level 1 anyway. And so I'm tempted to just... Because the problem, that's the thing, is settlers are always level 1. And vanilla, even if you equip them with, like, full set of heavy combat armor and a minigun, you know, or better yet, a Gatling laser, like a maxed out Gatling laser, they'll still be shit in a fight because they'll only have they only have like 50 health. Because they're just shit. You know, it is a bit of a problem. I'm tempted to just make it so like generic level settlers can level up to like level 20, because it wouldn't be much. Like, have quite an aggressive level cap on them, but the problem is I don't know how to make it a randomised level without having different NPC entries. Because that problem is settlers are just way too low a level, which is why they always have just absolute crap equipment, and even if you give them good stuff, they'll still be absolute crap. And they'll survive solely because vanilla they're protected. That's the only reason they'll survive a fight. Oh, T-45 power armor. Why do I want that? I'm only going to... I mean, it's in a sealed case, no one can steal it. It's not like I'm heading anywhere dangerous, it's only raiders. And like, kind of low-level raiders at that. Oh no, tricycle. That's weird. There's normally a random encounter around here. Or am I thinking of a different... No, there's usually something around here. Sure of it. You know what? It's got a full kitchen, but again, no bathroom. These houses, they have no bathrooms. They must have been made in the outhouse era. No, I don't know where I'm actually going. I've got which mark I'm going for. Not Pat Brahman's usually not. Oh, yeah, that's that one that's in a random basketball court. Oh no, 3 deers. I love how they left the pack Brahmin alive. Like, they killed everything else. They killed the settler, they killed... This Radstag got him, but the Brahmin survived. Do-do-do-do. I was backing up because I was fearing a mini nuke. Best defense ever. It doesn't go off. That, on the other hand, is E. Oh, it's the monkey trap one. I think he triggered his own trap. It happens sometimes. I love when raiders trigger their own traps. I mean, no one ever said raiders were bright. That has to be a hole. No, it's not, even though it is a bridge. It is an bridge, it's just... Anything wrong with and bridges, there is no way down. Oh, great. Could go back a long way, but long way for chumps. Ooh, mute fruit. Mut fruit. At least this is the one that is straight ahead. Everything looks different. Oh, actually, there's no green tech there. And then I know exactly where I am. Hello, Raider. What the? What the f... Did I just get mini nuked again? No. When I go to a robot workbench again, I'm disabling that bloody rocket mini nuke launcher. Because that is just getting me... It gets me killed more than anything else. Like, seriously, that mini nuke launcher is getting on my wick. It's not helping in any way. Like, do not give. You'd think there'd be a condition that says don't fire while ally is nearby with explosives, but no. Just fire. Please do not fire. I had a bloody mini nuke at me again. And that mini nuke, I'm going to get rid of it. When I get to a bloody workbench, which granted, it is in the arse crack of nowhere if I remember correctly. But, you know, take it as it is. You know, because the reloads are quite quick. It's just the quick loading time that is not quick. That's the irony of this. Oh dear. Cross the river because there's only this one bridge for several miles. Oh, the USS, it could have been something cool, but no, it's just another fucking tugboat. Wait, I'm going to rephrase that to just another fucking green tugboat. Or green fucking tugboat, that works too. Like, ugh. Like, it could have been so it could have been an interesting battleship. No, it's a tugboat. It's another tugboat. The only kind of relatively large craft you see, apart from the FMS North Star, which, you know, is a one-off, which would have been, you know, way more interesting to see anything else like that. Rather than, you know, just tugboat number 57, because there are so many tugboats, it's kind of silly.
How much time you got? Yeah, I have a few. Let me see. A couple years back, before I met Clutch, me and a couple friends found a young kid on the north side of
inverted them! Here I was. Why would you fucking fire a mini nuke inside?
How much time you got? Yeah, I have. Who's there? Yeah.
Stop firing a mini nuke inside. There we go. Mini nuke inside again. Who fires mini nukes inside?
New business model. We team up with a mortuary.
You know, it's getting silly. Get murdered by a bloody mini nuke every single time. Because some idiot decided, let's make this robot have this mini nuke that it can fire without regard for anything except itself. Even now, I don't think it has regard for itself. Oh no, Blackbird is dead. Oh no, what did he say before he got killed by raiders? He made it. He clearly made it out and made it to a raider den. Oh, yeah, just the usual cloggage. Oh, right, Clutch is strong. Oh, please, don't fire indoors, please. Don't fire the fucking mini nuke indoors. That thing, yes. Thank you, Deacon. Yes, you do a lot of that. Losing, that is. Yeah, using missile launchers indoors is silly, but using... Oh, auto stim. It's so what's the word? Is it because you're lazy that you use auto stim? I can't really see the purpose of auto stim. It's like just you're too. I mean, who doesn't have a stim pack on their like quick heal unless you're trying deliberately not to use them. Yes, run at me so close that my gun actually sticks through you. That's always fun. Ah, there she was. You know you've got to. If you remember where a magazine is, you never. I don't remember which one it is, but I remember it's a magazine up here. Actually, that's all stuff I wanted. I could have taken all safely, but yeah, you live and learn. Toolbox. Oh no. Oh no, I broke one of my bobby pins! Also, apparently that reminds me, that's another thing that breaks with frame rate. Is apparently that the bobby pin movement gets like, instead of being like that sort of wiggle speed, it's like really, really fast and it breaks them really easy, but, I mean, it's not like the really super durable anyway. I mean, that's what I could live with. It's a slightly harder lockpicking because, yeah, I mean, it's not like you don't get like hundreds of bobby pins. I am hand screaming. Sorry. Again, like actual load screen, and it loads fine. It gets the quick one. Oh, fuck no. It will take forever. Right, what was the other railroad test they wanted me doing? Might as well go clear University Point. Can I be asked? That's the question. And the answer is no. No, I can't. Fuck it. That was a diversion. I'm going to do some institute business. Back across the big... Oh, this is the different big bridge. This is the one I don't usually cross because once you blow the institute up, this bridge no longer exists. Or at least one end of it no longer exists. I mean, it barely exists to begin with, being honest. I mean, but it does avoid water exposure, so well, if you jump at the right time, I didn't, because I'm an idiot. That's me being an idiot. Oh no. Aren't they threatening? These raiders. No. That thing is armed to the teeth and it hasn't got trigger discipline. Just fire. Big bomb. Fire. And we're back to where we start. Frost. Oh look, the settler's still there. Haven't changed into a pile of mines, or some gunners, or some super mutants, or whatever other random encounter that spawns there, because it's not me. And to be honest, now that I've picked up his note, it's more likely to be mines, super mutants, or gunners on that bridge. Oh no, wait, Chem Lady's on there as well. Chem Dealer Lady, she's there. Time machine. Nope. Oh. It's better than most claw machines. At least the way it's rigged isn't quite as bad as other claw. Why does this not have a door on the street? Okay, I'll try the claw machine again. Did I just see that? I'm so glad I got that on stream because that. I mean, that is disgustingly well preserved. But second time, the odds of getting that are so low. I think like it's one in the it's more than a 1 in 1,000 chance, easily. I think. If you go on the wiki, Fallout wiki, I'm pretty sure the odds are on there. It gets better every time you use it, but holy fuck. Getting it second time on the non-rigged machine, because the one in the Nuka World repair shed is rigged, it gives you it every time. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Maybe this divergence doing railroad duty was worth it after all. And the thing is, I'm heading towards Libertalia. There's almost a guarantee fucking tier vertebrate up there. I'll go round the irradiated pit. Be like sensible people. A settlement. Because I'm damned if I'm helping those useless settlers and... Well... Even the bloody for some reason the robots don't like it when you kill the settlers. And of course, as far as I can tell, the only companions that don't are strong and X6. Like, that includes, because for some reason the robots don't like it. It's like the one thing they won't tolerate. I think dog meat's the same. I think dog meat doesn't tolerate it either. It's like it's the one thing doggy meat doesn't tolerate, because doggy meat kind of doesn't. It's like aliens abducted it. The big question is, why is there... Like, were they... Was there something illicit going on in that caravan? Oh, might as well do Lost Patrol while we're up here. You know, if you're gonna get past this place, you might as well do Lost Patrol if you're here. Because sort of the beauty of Lost Patrol is it does just... Do I hear? Yes, I do. The doggos are not my concern. It's that! Oh, look, another bird! Oh, there we go. She's nuked it. Nuke something nearby. Charming. Why does she do that so much? Ah, bats missing with an 81% chance. Again! Just because she doesn't... That's the logic, it's because they don't take self-damage. So they end up just shooting point blank with a mini nuke. Bang. Pop that head out. Like ripe melons. Bang. The Verti bunch has decided to attack me now. Bye, you wanna die? Too far. Yeah, it's just gonna dive out the way like that. Because that's the problem, is where you don't attack vertebrates like outside of lock-on range. And they move. Oh, rogue robot has been completed. It looks like it was down there. That's got some range. There is some crazy ass shit going on here. And I'm then murdered by the super mutants now because I'm stuck on a little ridge. Because that one's suspiciously well armed. Yeah, something murdering me. I don't even know what it is. Sometimes the answer to a problem is just heavy machine gun. You know, sometimes that is the answer to your problems. And then you swap away from it because you've no longer got ammo for it. You don't get robot armor very often, so I'm going to loot her dry. But of course, after taking. Really? You got. Yeah, that's going to work, isn't it? Plinking at a pit with a pistol at that range. Get. There is one. There's a reason why I always use a long scope in Fallout 4, not just because it's a sniper rifle, you kind of want a long scope, but because the crosshairs on it are actually good. I've played a few games, mostly on console, you know, so kind of having good sights is much more important. Is, you know,
Not a bad place to play sniper.
but oh god, so many of those have useless like the 3 arrow sights. I don't have a which one was this? Scribe Faris. It's not known as Scribe Faris. There we go.
This is Ferris.
Oh, actually take the field scribe's armor this.
Since the paladin left. My
And another one of these is the skill magazine over it. That one and he thinks.
The bullet must have hit an artery. Francis, if you get this, I hope you made it back to Aslan in time. There's
Ooh, money.
you could do for me. Get to the bunker up north. You'll survive. That's all that matters.
Nice. Nice.
Yay. Doing. We can now leave this comp center array through the convenient breached fences. You know, I do kind of like Rogue Robot as a quest because the beauty of it is you get it auto completes. You don't have to go anywhere. It is just a random encounter, but you get XP for it going off. You don't. Whoa! That missile launcher. It became a missile. You don't often see a missile launcher become a You don't often see the missile launcher become the missile. Got some lootable shite here. Tasty snack, because I need healing. I kind of forgot I actually had the fancy combat shotgun. Not gonna lie, did actually kind of forget that. Oh no! Mayo lurks! Of the soft shell variety, I'm so... not... what's the word? It's not scared, it's bemused. That on the other hand, the glowing Mayo lurk. And yes, I buffed the fire rate on the automatic one because, well... seriously, the fire rate was slower than a semi-auto, and it had lower damage, and just for an added kicker, it only fired, I think it still only fired one shot in VATS. Which was like, it was just a straight downgrade. It was like, there was no reason to ever equip it. Oh, is this the one where you got to go... Car bounce. It's the bridge that you can sort across, but it's a bit awkward too. There's a gunfight. Sounds like a sentry bot, because there's a scripted sentry bot spawn here. What is it fighting? That's the... It looked like a super mutant. Why can I pickpocket a Mr. Handy from a mile away? Like phantom pickpocket, is it? Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. And, oh, it's, you know, free fusion cores, can't argue. Because, well, yeah, you can, because you've got way too many of the bloody things already, but... Thank you, Hancock, for taking the... The sentry bots are always... They're not the hardest, but they're not the weakest. Not quite sure why that car exploded. Like, so long after any and all gunfights, but... You know, that's how cars go. That's what you're scared of. The high-level assaultrons are one of the most dangerous enemies you can get. Yes. There she is.
Hey, I got some. There you are.
And there's the vertibird. Told you it was coming. Always vertibird coming here. Always. Without fail. Oh, I could have got... I love the impossible VAT shots. Because VAT's disregard... I reject your reality and substitute my own. That went straight through, didn't it? Boom. Well, that's one of the literally ones down. Oh look, there's the night I blasted out of it. Is it in T45? Of course it is, because T51 does better. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the bloody bit of crap. Put that back. Put it back, it weighs half a ton. I love that. That was taking the full brunt of the rocket launcher. Can't imagine why it'd be damaged otherwise. Again, delayed cargo boomo. Carbumo is kind of delayed. Oh no! Doggo! Popo heado. I'm not hearing Institute gunfire, which is not a good sign. Oh, it's because it's Doggo Horde. That's why. That's the encounter this time, is Doggo Horde. It's not the food.
Dig in, pal.
I will not waste food. It is wasteful to leave a corpse on the floor when I'm hungry and need health. It's so wasteful. Rat poison. Hello, mate.
You must be the courser I'm supposed to meet.
Yes, ma'am. Designation
Subtle.
I've already neutralized the perimeter guard. Just give the word, and we can start the assault on the main flotilla.
What do we know about this synth, Gabriel?
Designation B592 is holed up in the shack on top of the upended cargo ship. He's probably got his best fighters with him. So
Yeah.
heavy resistance. So, are you ready to go in?
Alright, let's go.
Right behind you, man.
Right. Nuked self again. Here's a case of nuked self again. You know the reason.
My orders are to help you capture the city in brutality. I'll be waiting.
What am I heading towards? No, she's not that alert, but... Oh, it's the little shit shack. I forgot that this actually appeared more than once. I thought this was like a unique asset. But no, here it is. That little cabin, complete with little fireplace. Great, now Exodus is massive arse in my way. Right. Yes, we know. Do you need a reset? Oh look, more tugboats! Tugboats, so many tugboats everywhere! Bang.
Libertalia, it's a tough nut to crack. Raiders have dug in there hard.
It looks like Raiders built the bloody place. Oh no! I'm coming running. Not the best time of day to assault Libertalia, to be honest. Beastie. I mean, if Raiders are going to be stupid enough to... If I'm going to be talking about stupid... I mean, this is about the range rats works. I mean, oh look, we're in the Libertalia County Jail. Tasty. Oh no. Security lights. Where is the bloody security light? Stop beeping at me!
I'm ready for him.
That's a smart raider, he doesn't stop moving. Is that thing still... Oh, good. Now a machine arse. Another machine arse in my way. I mean, Libertalia, it's about as... I don't know where X6 is. We're going in. It's not Libertalia. And no sign of her. She'll she catches up eventually. That's what the load door is for. I mean, the load door exists for the I think for the sole purpose of getting X6's butt to catch up. There is a valiant case of using a shotgun at range like Hancock is. I do like that Libertalia has the bobbing effect, but then there is a... well... there is that. Let it go! There is that. You know, it is the case. Yeah, high morning I can barely see a thing. Anna, I am smart. No, this is like pack level intelligence right here. I love how actually intelligent this raider is using his bleak tarp to get through. Like, he's actually intelligent, this raider. There we go. Oh, great. I think the Fat Manor is alive. Yes, I'm gonna... Do I have to put... The beauty of Libertalia is that it can barely hit with the Fat Man, but I don't know if that was mine or theirs. You know, you've got all this, and then there's this random, like, big-ass docking platform right here, which is really, like, clearly something else. Like, this absolutely enormous docking platform. Bang. The question is, are they out of Fat Man yet? Because that's the... I love companion teleporting, I mean... I mean, what's with all the melees? Okay, I get him having a melee. He's the Fat Man lunatic, but...
Why do they always gotta fight back?
I didn't mean to! Oh dear, I didn't mean to nom you. I was just trying to jump... Oh no. You, on the other hand, I didn't mean to eat her. Because you were bad, Raider. You shot me. You hurt me. For that, I will eat you. Deacon Cow. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with X6. She doesn't seem with it. You know, it's amazing there's any beer left in the Commonwealth because there's so many excessive drinkers. Alright. Up the stairs. You know, I really like the idea of Libertalia. I think it's a fun concept for like a location, and it's a shame that it is just a raider nest. It would have been fun if it was actually a settlement.
I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592, initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Jesus, what a mouthful.
I don't know, it kind of rolls off the tongue. Gamma 7-1 egg salad.
Then talk fast, man.
Why is
Just make sure you get it right.
Why is
That's
Deacon
all.
even remotely along with this? It's like,
Bingo.
why is Deacon remotely along with this?
Got it.
I mean, if he's slightly out of character, like, had a little more, like, you could just hear, like, a tinge of reluctance, but no. He's his usual bullshitting self. The pain of the quick loading screen. Ain't that quick, is it? The irony is, this is meant to be a faster loading screen, but it isn't.
Well done. By your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents just like me.
My gear.
Stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs.
How much plunder have you got?
Ah, so you are here for loot then. What are you doing, boss? We can take these guys. Keep your mouth shut.
Sackhead is not that bright.
We got a modest little stash. I'll tell you what. I'll give it to you freely if you walk away afterwards. What do you say? Do I have your word?
On second thought, nah.
Here comes the fireworks. That's the way you want it? Then let's finish this!
Wait, this guy didn't even bother attacking.
I'll take this one back. This is X680. Ready to reload when the plane sent B592.
Oh, you would, wouldn't you?
Terminal only.
Oh no, terminal.
Sweet.
Brainwaves. And he clicked that one as a joke. I mean, sometimes the passwords are actually appropriate and apt, like brainwaves. Right, we need to return to the institutals. I'm going to take this life preserver. I'm going to fling it into the ocean and see if it floats. It does. It does. It is actually a floaty. Right. Ready to reload into the Institute. 3, 2... You can't do it while falling, though. Like, unfortunately. So, which perk of crapness do we take? Load a boom. Oh, your bobby pins never break! What a pointless fucking perk! It's like, and get locked out of terminal, woohoo! It's just like, takes the little tiny bit of challenge away from something that was already quite easy. Ooh. Vans you never take because it just buggy. Ooh, yes. To the Institutals. Companions, find your way back. You know where we'll go. It's like, I love how they just are waiting for you. You pop out the Institute, boof. And no matter where you pop out, there they are waiting for you.
You know, I love my work, but I love being a father.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
I'm glad
Got
to see
bonk
you
into walls.
safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Why do you care what happens on the surface? You're in your own world down here.
Because there are forces on the surface that could pose a threat to us. And only a fool ignores a possible threat.
Yeah, but raiders.
That danger by correcting the false perception that we intend some great harm to mankind. But enough about that. The task is done. And you've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters.
Woohoo!
You'll find all the basic necessities.
The generous stock of arms and equipment.
Go and have
Generous.
I think you'll be quite
I don't even think there's a single arm in there. I think it is, or equipment. It's just.
We are honored to welcome you here.
Hey there.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
It's not my son. It's not my son. Wait, one of the rooms I've already looted, been through and looted by.
Your quarters are just inside, man.
Right, generous stock of arms and equipment. A jumper? A jumper? A lab coat?
Father wants to see you.
Oh, there we go. That's our generous stock. A rifle, a little tiny bit of ammo, and a jumper. A jumper. I gotta have a jumper.
It was an honor to fight at your side.
Hey.
A successful mission on all counts, man.
No, you're not gonna get your fat. Yeah, your fat butt's not willing to come with me yet, is it? No, okay, we'll move on.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Now, question: are these?
Hey there.
Stop.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am.
Yes, they are. They are exact clones. You'd think that if they're going to have several course models around, that they would actually, I don't know, make them a little different. No, they're on the exact same pattern.
Hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Mother. Of course, you're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired
Woohoo!
synths from the Institute.
How to assault Bunker Hill? How the Brotherhood got involved? Oh yeah, because they have good intel.
Free these synths in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. However,
And yet you see how many robots actually clearly are.
Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned.
What? So destroying the saved houses wasn't a response?
We reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate.
No, they come to defend Bunker Hill.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
A Corsair will be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
Alright. Only because I have a quest to turn in. Ah, I mentioned Vans, and suddenly Vans appeared! It's freaky. Hey, Deacon! Get out of my way. Oh, please get out of my way.
Pam needs you in her room.
Yeah, bro.
It's our newest agent.
Yes.
The survivor from Augusta, Blackbird, is dead. I didn't find any evidence of where the synth is.
As I expected. Well, at least you weren't hurt. Perhaps Desdemona would listen to me next time.
Hopefully this will help you in your future missions. Now, if you don't mind...
Oh no! Money! I'm sure caps will never help me in my mission.
I want to flush your system with red.
Desdemona. Oh, thank God.
See, Jazz, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny, you didn't sound certain yesterday. It is really, really good to see you.
He must come off as high.
Make it inside the Institute?
Different battery, yeah.
Yeah, I got there. And the Institute is paradise. Healthy people, clean, plenty to eat.
A paradise built on the backs of slavery is no paradise at all.
Except the Sims wouldn't even exist, they're manufactured. It does kind of skew the argument a little.
I briefly met him, but we didn't talk for long.
That's great news. Make contact again. There's a lot we need to know.
That wasn't why.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
Any news on your side?
Things we've set in motion continue to move. There are complications, always are, but nothing worth bringing to your attention. How about you? Any news?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths.
Woohoo!
There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too...
Couldn't we just re-liberate them if you're that interested?
How much damage would it cause if we let them hit us?
We're running out of places to hide our synths. That's why we put so many eggs in one crowded basket to begin with. So what would we lose? 4 synths, Stockton, some of our best agents, and the inevitable civilians?
Yeah, the railroad causes.
Not this time. We've never known when...
Because the railroad fire on the civilians. I don't know if it's a bug or what, but even the unofficial patch which changes things that are clearly not bugs doesn't change it.
No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Oh, is that all? Need anything else while I'm at it?
No. Just keep defying the odds. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a courser escort. You'll have to take him down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
Woohoo!
Word is Diamond City is under opposition control.
Bonk. Not the door. You gotta bonk into things. It's fun if you bonk into things. Oh no, knee-high water. I must swim in it. Seriously, some games I've played, you swim in the shallowest of water. It's not like it's a fast swim either. It's like it's a very, very slow swim. You know, it's a game with a very slow swimming, and you swim in knee-high water, and it's like, really? You could wade faster than that? But no, you go into swimming, like, you're skimming along the bottom, but you're swimming. If it's deep enough to notionally lie in, then it's enough to swim in. And it's like, really? It's like, not even knee-high, but look more like, a little more than ankle-high. I'd say shin, about mid-shin. And some games will have you start swimming. It's kind of ridiculous. It just, the amount, like, swimming. No, why? Why? See, proper... Why have I been so lucky today? Is the stream putting just enough stress on the... Is the stream putting just enough stress on it that it's actually... Because this is a cell I've loaded into before. You know, this body's still here, so I doubt that the buffer is any different. You're hiding in a back alley.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah. The line at the car wash? Super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is wasted. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The mission's parameters just changed. I'm going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
Yeah, I'm just worried about the inevitable fat mat and attempting the vertibird. There's the bravado. I want them. There he goes. Wait, the Night Sergeant survived? The power armor unit is gone. There's nothing left of her. But this little Night Sergeant survived? I'll pull out this canned meat. Also, I'll actually take all this T-51. I'll have to pick up a... Oh, I need a helmet. I must pull out canned meat. Hurt. Oh, vertibird. Vertibird down. Get off that tiny bit of barrack. Ow, god, that vertibird hits like a truck. Aid? Dog food. Centaur. Foodish. Not desperate enough to eat the food paste yet. Oh, I need Ace Impact just to fix my bloody legs. Right. I've got millions of these things anyway. Oh my god, bloody hell! What the fuck is that vertibird on? I've never had a vertibird hit that hard. This one, like a super high level one, actually has like a damage buff on it, because it seems like that was doing way more damage, and it also seemed like it was zombieing. Oh, that was just a random pistol. Okay, this time.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah. The line at the car...
Your attempt at humor. Our targets are the situation. We move in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got this.
Remember, the synths are the primary objective. Here are the recall codes. SRB intelligence reports indicate that the synths are being held below the main structure in the settlement. It would appear the Brotherhood is...
The problem is, Bunker Hill is kind of... And the railroad agents have vanished. Should try and nuke a vertibird. You just knew it was going to happen. Right. When in doubt, big machine gun. No, of course I'm carrying too bloody much. So he's actually quite heavy. There we go. That's the vertebrae out of the way. Hancock, have a stim pack. What even do I have on number 5? How about so little ammo for a laser rifle? I'm genuinely a little curious. I don't get why the Brotherhood gets so involved with Bunker Hill. It does seem a bit odd. And of course now I'm carrying too much. I must eat food to get my carry weight back down. Great. Oh, Bloodleaf tea, that weighs half a ton. There, eat some disgusting pre-war apples. I mean, there is things that are genuinely disgusting and pre-war, some sort of pre-war food is definitely. Ooh, take that, baby bottle. Seriously, who carries a baby bottle into combat? I mean, aesthetically, yes, but Brotherhood carrying a baby bottle? Real? Oh shit, that's bad. And not just because I need to actually carry that crap. Where is all my beer? Oh shit. Fuck. I mean, that does drastically reduce my carry weight. Oh, of course I didn't reload the bloody thing. Oh god, there's another one? Well, I won't take the minigun, but I'll take. I have to take all the armor. The problem is, it does put me hilariously overweight. Where's all this really heavy beer? I need 100 extra carry weight. I'm not even sure I can make that even if I eat all my crap. Robot armor's less rare than that, so. Only 37? Bloody hell. Ugh. Really? Why do I have to waste like loads in this consumable I can just... That'll do. I'll just eat some gourds. That'll do it. Now I can actually move again. Oh, when the sim picks up the minigun. Because it's a stone structure, and stone structures are actually quite strong. This is just ridiculous.
Terminating any hostile life form.
The sim that's got a minigun has just gone on a rampage. Minigun sim, look at minigun sim go on. Minigun sim has won. The reason I'm letting minigun sim do its job is because Railroad actually have like good ammo. Because they use good weapons. Meanwhile, the question is, who wins this fight? I think the Simp will probably win, but it could be a long I think that... Oh yeah, Minigun Simp has arrived. That is genuinely hideous, miniguns. Simp picks up minigun, most shit down because minigun good. Or at least my booked miniguns are good. Vanilla... The less said about vanilla minigun, the better, because vanilla minigun is laughable. Vanilla minigun is genuinely awful. Like, how the fuck the Brotherhood got it? Yeah, Paladin Commander, that's quite a strong one. Shit, I can't see a thing, and I'm gonna die. Stimpak, Stimpak, Stimpak. Oh, you're a cat. I don't know what. Oh, it's a gat. House rifles. That's what it is. I love how they trigger during. Always trigger during traps. Why did that turret hate me so? I don't get why that turret hates me. I love how I know which simp is which.
B257. Initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
Here they are.
God, it's a Corsair.
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
mad about the Institute?
I couldn't take it anymore.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
As the fight goes on eternally.
All right, Sid.
Please.
Why don't you want to go back?
I don't know. I wanted my own life, I guess.
C322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon.
It's over.
I love how I got this.
Looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
This is about money?
What's this about money?
Yes, money. Here. 60 caps. That's all I've got. We're good, right?
Wait, he actually gives you the... Any more on you?
Got any more on you?
What? No. I told you. That was all I had.
I have never done this before, because I'm always...
633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
Yeah, you're just gonna stand there. Whoa. Something. Oh, it was a bloody whisk. I make up 19 now? Bloody hell. I'm just gonna have to take some grilled red side, I think.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and good work.
Now the question is anyone still alive? Oh, there is.
Whenever you're done corpse squatting, I'm good to go.
Hi.
Yeah?
The railroad have survived by 1 unit. I'd say this is probably picking up more crap, but I need a... Not quite sure what that turret was doing, but okay. Yeah, don't ever question the turrets, like ever. Now, where what was a suit of power armor that isn't... No, I know where there's a suit of power armor, because this is just going to be a museum room. There we go, loading. Right. Look, can't... Seriously, just go to that. Go to the link. Robot 65 posted. Just... It's a way to pass these load screens. Because there's nothing I can do. So I need a power armor frame. I'll have to strip it. Oh, Good Neighbor sells them, doesn't it? That's like one of the few places I can think of where you can actually get a power armor frame. Yeah. Oh, the Sims still very clearly control.
I was in error. No enemy detected.
Now, because this is just for purely for museum purposes, I'll run from the museum rather.
Rating at full.
I just can't. Oh, she's dead, is she?
Every weapon you see here could be the difference.
Sure. Let's see what you have.
Let's get you
6208. Oh yes, this is the station that won't actually let you fucking build anything because it's too close to the bloody wall.
Hancock.
Actually, the T-51 is a T-60 also intact.
Thank God. I really need a fix. Please, I'm dying here.
You kidding? Of course. My personal stash. You have fun with that.
Oh, see, Hancock's nice. That, and he seems to have more drugs than a drug farm. Right.
Oh, now that is some armor. Check out those hydraulics.
Right, look, now let's get this to... I'm pretty sure. I'm not quite sure. Oh, right. Yeah, so... Let's see. Because this is just purely because it is just a really tedious... So it's factions, so CW Gallery factions. Cockaway. Unfortunately, cocking does do the... Whoa! Why is, Why is Deacon naked? Why? Why is Deacon naked? There we go, full set of Brotherhood T60. I don't know good news. Code. I got spelled the American way. I don't quite know. We'll go. Yeah, so we'll go straight to the old State House. Pick up another set of power armor and ping back. Not to Bunker Hill, because Bunker Hill gets a bit buggish. See, Deacon's at least he's not butt naked anymore. Like, why did he go naked? Did his weird outfit script just get a bit confused? And, like, it couldn't handle copying to a weird interior location, which I think is set as vault, but isn't set as a vault. I don't think it's tagged as a vault. I don't think it's got any, like, location flags like that. So it probably gets confused with Deacon, so he just sticks in what he was in. But for some reason, yeah.
Sweet pit boys.
Hey, Cleo.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Purchase of a rock.
Because I think... No, you can only buy it once. Fuck. Diamond City sells them, doesn't it? Does it? I don't know. Does Diamond City sell power armor fronts? I don't actually have the faintest clue. So I know the Brotherhood does. I know Cleo does. I can't for the life of me remember if any of the Diamond City... I'm watching me in the middle of them. Yep.
They ain't real fond of ghouls in this town.
Yeah, Hancock can waddle through just fine. Which is why I don't seem to have any real issues with being Shark. Is that being honest, the idiots in
I'll take a look. Sure.
Please tell me. Nope. Oh well, at least I've got enough carry capacity to actually do shit. Right, if I find a frame, I'll just have to... Because as far as power armor pieces just weigh half a fucking ton. Now think about it, a gallery shop that sells power armor frames would have been a really good idea to put in, but again, don't really know how to implement that. Ugh, it's doing a quick load screen, which... Ugh. So slow. So slow. Come on. You can do it. Why does it... It clearly thinks, oh, it's not going to take long, but because it uses so little system resources on these load screens, it's weird how Fallout 4 works, and I hope the hell the anniversary patch, just a bit of a late anniversary patch, but, you know, Bethesda time, I kind of hope it actually does fix this, because just untying load screens from frame rate would do wonders. And apparently, people with ridiculous supercomputer rigs, people who are running 3080s and i10s and i9s or whatever the ridiculous graphics CPUs are, the ones who are basically running supercomputer rigs. Yeah, they suffer even longer loading times. And, Fallout 4 just simply doesn't like running on high frame rates. It's a really weird... I'm sure for the machines at the time, the method they came up with worked really well. And then it was... But the problem is, as soon as hardware got better, basically what came out post-development, and it ended up running too well, and as a result, it then loads really badly. It's one of those weird cases where, just by pure coincidence, Fallout 4 ends up running like absolute ass. Mostly because of the load screens, which are caused by having good... It's a performance issue caused by better hardware. It's really inexplicable, and if I could somehow find a way just to force we call them animated load, help tip load screens, if I could find a way to force them, I'd be happy. That's a stopgap, because I'd rather have that. But I can't find a way to force them. I don't... Alright, CIT. It's got a staircase that has no doors. Right, I forgot CIT was a bit of a weird building. There's only one way in, right at the front. It's a really weird building. They could have had the side doors, but they don't. I think it's one of the few buildings in Fallout 4 where the interior is actually smaller than the exterior. It's one of those buildings.
Look, unless you want me to stick you on top of the railroad Christmas tree, let's go.
I don't think this is the way I'm meant to go up, but... who said I was fun in the accepted way? So I'm not even convinced I'm meant to be up here in this bit, because this bit doesn't seem like particularly... Like, I don't think I'm meant to be up here. No, I don't think I can quite get up there. Ugh. I'll have to go through the interior, which means going for another exterior load screen. I'm going to try purging the cell buffer before going out, see if that can't force a load screen. Can but try. Because I don't remember where I'm going in CIT. Like, ever.
Is someone present?
Oh good, the Sims will actually fight the super mutants for me. Good job I was in the stairwell. Radically rooch. Delicious. No, I went up the wrong bloody stairwell, didn't I? CIT is a... Fire machine! No. See what I mean about, like, CIT is, like, noticeably smaller on the inside, and I can't... It's one of the few buildings where it's actually bigger on the outside, which... Yeah, for Fallout 4 is really weird. And I can never remember the fucking way up to the roof.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
That's too far down.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Never for the fucking life of me remember where I have to go. Because it doesn't make any sense. The building's internal layout is nothing like its external layout. So it's a giant U outside, pretty much. I think it's the U at least. But inside, it's just a mess. It's like an eye. It's a wide eye. Makes no bloody sense. Slowing. Oh, I was going to purge the cell buffer, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. Yeah. I got slowed so slowly. So slow. Tedious. So tedious. So slow. So slow. And if my computer was even more powerful, I would have even more load time. Fallout 4. Seriously, that anniversary patch. It couldn't come fast enough. And, of course, when it comes out, you gotta wait a couple of weeks, possibly a month or two, for Skissy to, not Skissy, for SE, the script extender, to update. See, I was almost there.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, This just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here.
There's not enough air freshener in the world to make some places smell nice. So
fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate.
Yeah.
Well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you...
Right.
To not only do so, extraordinary.
So it was you?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep an experiment. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Perhaps most curious to me, would you...
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. There are greater things to come after your...
Oh no.
The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
There's always a risk. It was worth it.
I'm glad you see it that way. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course. But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go.
Woohoo! I will level up. No weapon perk allowed. In which case, bloody mess gets upgraded because it is just a damage book. Yeah. Because at least the chunks are lootable in Fallout 4, and like New Vegas and Fallout 3, where it were a bit questionable whether you could actually loot the corpses. Right, and I'm going to call that, because the time is starting to get late, it's a good time to go, and it fits the naming of the episode, which was Out of the Institute. So, not the best place to save, but, you know, you do what you do. Savey doodles. There's nowhere near as nice a screenshot as that one. And, obviously savey doodles, but, you know, for the exit save. That's it. Oh, just go with sweater vestas. Alright. Tasteless. I knew it was, that's why I put it on. And the Institute has a funny idea of what a jumper is. I think it's supposed to be Institute jumpsuit. Because I'd say that's more of a jumpsuit than it's definitely not a jumper. A jumper is, ironically, if you want what a jumper is, that is a, well, technically that is actually a vest, but a jumper is that with sleeves. That's what the awful Minuteman outfit looks. Ugh, tasteless. Scrawny mode activated. Squeeze into a jump. See, that's called a jumpsuit, and that is a jumpsuit. Railroad coat. And of course, the one. tasteless dress option. Because, you know, you got to end the exit save on a stupid point, because I never load exit saves. Mainly because I just don't trust them. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as the list of all the past streams, both Shork and Human. You know, the Human was a Brotherhood run rather than an Institute run. Because Shork is going to be Institute, I've decided it makes the most sense character-wise for her. She's Enclave, so it kind of makes sense ally with the Institute. Sort of take them over, and then in later years subsume them into the Enclave of the Science Division. You know, it is smart. Anyway, hit the like button if you want to help promote these, otherwise don't, because, you know, YouTube. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peace.